Our heroes are in Gallopolis, where they have come in search of the supposed branch of Yggdrasil that they hope will help them reach the World Tree. The Slayer of the Sands has been spotted, and Tran finds himself helping the hapless Prince Faris once again as he is sent out into the celestial sands to ensnare it. With Sylvando's enthusiastic assistance, they manage to capture the creature and get it back to Gallopolis, but it promptly breaks free of its chains and goes berserk. The townspeople are terrified until someone points out that they have nothing to fear with Prince Faris to protect them, and the prince stands paralyzed with panic while all eyes turn expectantly upon him. Then Sylvando suddenly appears and with a few choice words whips Faris into a frenzy. Prince stands firm, and while it takes Sylv to strike the killing blow, his swift exit leaves the future Sultan free to soak up all the glory. Having finally learned his lesson, Faris comes clean to his father. He also raises the topic of the rainbow, and the party's relief turns to incredulity as the Sultan reveals that he sold it to a traveling salesman to pay for the Sand National. Buyer has already gone to Gondolia, so the party has no choice but to follow him there. So after all that running around after Prince Faris, we're still no closer to bagging the rainbow? Great. Still, I guess this place is in better shape than when we found it. The Sultan's seen the error of his ways, and even the prince looked like he might pull his socks up. Right. Come on, Tran. Let's stay on the trail of the rainbow and head west to Gondola. I thought the Sultan was finally going to give us the rainbow, and then he goes and tells us he sold it to fund that ridiculous horse race. I'm speechless, I really am. Still, Prince Faris did stand up to that monster, and that never would have happened if it weren't for us. That's something at least. When the Slayer of the Sands broke free of its chain, I feared the worst. I really didn't think Prince Faris would be brave enough to face it alone. That wasn't the most surprising thing, though. Did you see Mr. Sylvando with that sword? And he seemed to know all about the Knight's Pledge, too. He's fascinating, isn't he? I hope we'll get the chance to meet again someday. Poor Faris. We smothered him with so much love we could not see who he truly was. We must have caused him such pain and suffering. But at long last we have seen the error of our ways, and it is you and Sylvando whom we must thank for that. Fear not. I will not forget what Sylvando told me. From now on I shall live my life according to the pledge. Did you like the crossbow I gave you? I hope you make good use of it. Incidentally, I have heard rumors of a hooded man here in the city who is something of an expert on crossbows. Perhaps you should speak with him. We Gallopolitans owe you a great debt, friend. You have shown both Faris and I the error of our ways. It is a shame that I could not reward you with the rainbow. But now that you have my permission, you should be able to follow the merchant west to Gondolia. Oh, and should you happen to meet our performing friend again on your travels, you must give him our warmest regards. He has the soul of a knight. Indeed, witnessing him in action reminded me one or two things I'd forgotten myself. Yeah, sure. I'm certain that the prince's dissolute days are behind him now, and all of it is thanks to you. We're in your debt. You do not appear strong, and yet I hear that you captured the Slayer of the Sands. Clearly I misjudged you. Indeed, you would seem to be ideal knight material. Is this something you might consider, perhaps? Nah. Somehow I knew you would refuse. You have the look of one on some kind of quest. Well, I wish you luck. Perhaps later, It is plain that you're on some kind of quest. I wish you luck in your endeavors. Tra-la-la-la, our handsome prince. Bouldery, all but invincible. It is our duty as Gallopolitans to rally around the prince at this difficult time. That is why I have written him this song of support. Of course, it still requires a little work. Did I ever smash these? I guess so. I hear that you were the one who took the prince's place in the Sand National. Our kingdom owes you a great debt indeed. When I was ordered to accompany Prince Faris to the Celestial Sands, I prepared myself for the worst. It is only thanks to you that I was able to return alive and well. In hiding his true nature, Prince Faris fooled us all. But now that all has been revealed, perhaps at last he can become a worthy Prince of Gallopolis. I'll talk to the people in the palace, I'll talk to the crossbow guy, and then I'll save and stop for the night. It's past 3 in the morning. Gallopolis has suffered a tumultuous time of late, but now things have calmed down a little at last, and I can concentrate on my work. I still find it difficult to believe. Prince Faris appeared so diligent, and yet he was nothing but a lazy, deceptive oaf. Still, at least now he has seen the error of his ways. Perhaps there is hope for Gallopolis after all. My nurse and I became close during my recovery after I was attacked by the Slayer of the Sands. We discovered a shared fondness for a cat named Princess Faris, and the rest is history, ha ha ha. At last, I have found a truly good man. Despite his own suffering, he was far more concerned with Prince Faris' safety. Putting others before oneself, that is the mark of a true knight. The guy's gone. He was taken in for questioning. Sans be praised, I no longer have to lie about Prince Faris' achievements. The truth is out at last. I have been hearing all about your exploits. First you raced in the Sand National, next you captured the Slayer of the Sands. We Gallopolitans owe you a great deal. There will always be a welcome for you here in the desert. Prince Faris has been changed a great deal by recent events. It is not my place to say, perhaps, but it seems he has become a knight at last. We Gallopolitans have you to thank for this most welcome turnaround. We will not forget what you have done for us. This may sound a little foolish, but I am certain that even the palace cats feel enthused by Prince Faris' transformation. Prince Faris faced countless obstacles, and yet he never wavered, and never hid. Let His Highness be your inspiration. What Prince Faris did required great courage. We must demonstrate that same courage. Each hardship is an opportunity to grow. I am more determined than ever to become a knight after seeing Prince Faris face the Slayer. But I must confess, I was even more impressed by Sylvando. I have never seen such grace, such precision. I doubt I will ever reach such heights. Prince Faris and the Sultan appear to have resolved their misunderstanding. This bodes well for the future of our realm. I feel liberated. No longer must I lie to the Sultan about Prince Faris' neglect of his knightly training. Thank you, truly, for all you have done. The royal records indicate that the rainbow originally came from Yggdrasil, but that it has been kept here in Gallopolis for many generations. I had hoped to learn something of how the branch came to be and of how the king of Yggdrasil came to possess it, but alas, no such records remain. The Sultan's palace lies just ahead. His Majesty would welcome a visit from you, I'm sure. Is that the crack-shot crossbow you have there? You must be him. The one I've been looking for. You must be the crossbow kid. I am both, but most know me as the crossbow crackshot. If there's one thing I love, it's crossbows. In fact, in my efforts to share my love with the world, I have hidden targets all over Yggdrasil for just such a one as yourself to practice your marksmanship on. So dearest crossbow kid, what say you? Are you ready to embark on an adventure that will take you around the world and put your skills to the test? No. Do not toy with my emotions so. I know a born sharpshooter when I see one, and I cannot bear to see potential such as yours go to waste. I can see that you love that crossbow, and I know that it loves you too. I know that both of you want nothing more than to go onto the road and shoot down those targets. So, will you accept your destiny? No. Yes. I knew you would agree. I could feel just how much you are itching to make good use of your trusty crossbow. But before you run off to begin your adventure, let me explain the basics. The rules are simple. In each of the several regions of Yggdrasil, 5 crossbow targets have been hidden. Your task is to seek them out and shoot them down. In each of these areas, one of my princes, bodkin boyars, all will be waiting, usually at a nearby campsite. Once you have put an arrow into each of the targets, speak with them to claim your prize. So remember, if you see a target, put a bolt in it. If you're not sure where to start, there are 5 targets located in the Gallopolis region. Shoot them down, haul down, and talk to my princess at the campsite. Anyway, enough chatter from me. Go forth, crossbow kid, and face your destiny. Prove your mastery by taking out each and every target, and have fun, I know you will. If you see a target, put a bolt in it. That is the basic premise of the crossbow challenge, but if you wish to know more, I'll be happy to explain. Take a save now, and I'll talk to the entire city yet again after a night's sleep. Now I couldn't zoom out of here to go training off camera, and I knew that was going to mean that I had to come up here.
At last! I was beginning to think you had snuck out through the stage door.
I couldn't because you wouldn't allow me to zoom.
Huh?
Ow.
Hey!
You again. What do you want this time?
Hey-ya! Ta-da! Oh, don't be coy, darling. I want to come with you, of course. You should never have told me about your heroic quest if you didn't want me to tag along.
What are you talking about? You can't just decide to come with us. This isn't a game.
Believe me, honey, I know it isn't.
I always think it's weird when game characters say it's not a game.
I've seen my fair share of fun and games on my travels. What kind of jester would I be if I hadn't? But I've seen tragedy too. People attacked by monsters, all kinds of awful things. You know, my dream has always been to build a wonderful theater. Somewhere I can put on performances that will make millions smile. But how can I do that if this dark one of yours is going to be out there making people's lives awful? What I'm trying to say, darlings, is that we all want the same thing. So you see, I have to come with you. Oh, don't all squeal at once now. Mwah.
As long as you're just as strong now as when you took down that scorpion in one hit, you're welcome to join the party.
This guy really doesn't take no for an answer, huh?
Guess I'm part of the gang now. Yay! So, tell me, what's our next move?
Well, to get to Yggdrasil, we're going to need the rainbow. And it seems that a traveling merchant has taken it to Gondolia.
Gondolia. But honey, that's a port town. He's probably hopped on a boat and set sail by now.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna get a boat, and this dude knows the world. So, fantastic, he'll be a good addition to the team.
That's true. Well, then we'll have to buy tickets for the ferry, and...
The ferry? Please, darling. We don't have time to be riding the ferry with the little people.
Wow, are you egotistical?
Well, what's your bright idea then?
I was thinking a ship of our own might be more chic, no? And luckily for you, I happen to have picked up a lovely little number in the end of season sales.
What? You've got your own boat? That's amazing! You're going up in my estimation by the minute.
You'd really be willing to let us use your ship, Mr. Sylvando?
But of course, sweetie. That's what friends are for. And guess where the old girl is docked, No? Why, Gondolia, of course! Lucky! So what are we waiting for? The ocean beckons, shipmates! Westward ho!
With Sylvando aboard, your merry band is now up to a full 5 members. Sadly, only 4 of you can take part in battle at any one time. Boo-hoo-hoo. You can pick which ones by selecting lineup from the miscellaneous menu, or swap them in and out on the fly during battle. See the Traveler's Tip sections of the miscellaneous menu for more information. Actually, I'm wondering something. If my party gets wiped out entirely... Oh, I can stop that. If my party gets wiped out entirely, will the standby team jump in? That's what they did in Dragon Quest IV. That's my favorite Dragon Quest. I still think of it as Dragon Warrior, so... Too bad for you! If you want to call it Dragon Quest, I get it. But I grew up with it being Dragon Warrior. That's what I'll think of it as. Oh, people have other things to say now? Ah, that's right, I gotta talk to everybody. Alright, let's try this again. So, let's start from here. Oh, I have heard about you. You are the one who helped capture the Slayer of the Sands. Now the souls of those that slew can rest in peace at last. 1,000 thank yous, traveler.
This fool believes that Prince Faris will win next year's Sand National. Of course, I do not deny that he has shown himself to be brave, but courage will not be enough to defeat FaZe.
Despite what happened this year, Prince Faris is certain to win the next Sand National, do you not think?
Nope.
How can you say such a thing? Did you not witness the way he stood firm before the Slayer of the Sands? He displayed all the skill and courage of a true champion. There's no question that he will triumph over the likes of FaZe. I am so glad you agree. While he may have used a body double in this year's race, we all saw his courage in the face of the Slayer of the Sands. He has all the makings of a brave and fearless champion, I'm sure of it. So, Prince Faris deceived us all. I did think there was something different about him during the Sand National, but he is still young. I'm sure that he will learn from this experience and grow into a fine Sultan. Oh, it is you. You are the one who rode in the Sand National in place of Prince Faris, yes? Yeah. You are? What an honor! Your performance was truly magnificent. Perhaps you have heard races are being held at the racetrack again. If you were to enter, I would certainly cheer for you. Dude, you should put money on me. Nah. You are not? Oh, then I'm mistaken. What a terrible shame. I feel rather foolish for expecting so much of Prince Faris, but we had heard so many wonderful things about him. Still, he did stand his ground with the Slayer of the Sands attack. Perhaps there is hope for him yet. Prince Faris is far more handsome than you. He has my undying loyalty. Oh, I didn't get to see what her text was at the beginning. We all saw the Prince Faris we wanted to see. We knew nothing of his true character. When I saw the way he stood up to the Slayer of Sands, I realized that he was a far greater man than I had dared imagine. The Slayer of the Sands tormented and terrified us for years, and yet Sylvando made short work of the fiend. He is quite the hero. And although the minstrel did most of the hard work, Prince Faris also showed a courage that some of us had feared he lacked. Perhaps he has turned a corner. Oh, it is you, Prince Faris' friend. You were most impressive in the Sand National. Many people wish to see you ride again. Well, I've already beaten the Silver Cup and got past the champions' time. Let's see if the gold track is there. I don't think the gold track is up, no. The track is this way. Now that the Slayer of the Sands has been dealt with, we can return our attention to the racing calendar. Praise the Sands! The event taking place at the moment is the Silver Cup, the next stage for all the riders who have proven their worth in the Bronze Cup. You should try and capture a glimpse of the action if you're interested. And that's another thing. If the Slayer of the Sands comes by at every Sand National, why not bring Prince Hendrik and other famous champions around the road to defeat the Slayer of the Sands? Seriously, if it's happened more than, we'll say it's happened, let's say this is at least the third year in a row that the Slayer of the Sands has appeared during the Sand National. You would think that he would ask the neighboring kingdoms or something to help defeat this guy. Or keep the knights out of the way, I don't know. Welcome to the racetrack of Gallopolis, where fortunes are made and dreams come true. Please report to the booth by the track if you would like to take part in a race. I'm winning the next Sand National, mark my words. You can bet your house on it. Nope, there's no new race, and those are all my times. My control stick is actually a little wonky. I didn't mean to sway that hard to the right and left.
I heard you rode in the Sand National and placed the Prince. I must confess, I was impressed. But do you think you have the speed to match me? Perhaps we should put it to the test, yes? See you on the track.
Yeah, I'll put it to the test. Let's go! Hayes has now fully recovered from his injury, and his regret at missing out on the Sand National is causing him to train harder than ever. He will no doubt be riding in some of the higher-ranked races. I shall do my best to make life difficult for him out there. Do-do-do, picking up horses' poo is what I do-do-do. The Sand National may be over. There are lots of races to be won. The horses of Gallopolis are busy all year round. A lot has happened, but the races have begun again nonetheless. Soon the racetrack will be alive with excitement once more. Prince Faris' courageous stand made me realize something of great importance. It is he who will lead us into the future, and if his performance was anything to go by, the future is bright indeed. Let's see if that chick is fixed. If not, I'm going to insert at this point what she actually says. I heard it was you who rode in place of Prince Faris in the Sand National. Perhaps there is a certain resemblance. Yes, there is something princely about you. But nothing to compare with Faris himself, of course. Oh no, he is in a different realm of wondrousness to any other. Will I talk to you guys? How about this way? Alright.
Core, now that's what I call a set of wolves.
The instant the Slayer of Sands was defeated, my husband went back to his sports obsession as though nothing had happened. Still, I cannot complain about things being peaceful again. I will let him have his little hobby. Perhaps I even attempt to take an interest. Hey, have you heard? The circus are putting on a free performance to celebrate Mr. Sylvando defeating the Slayer of the Sands. I want to go, but then I would have to come down from my beloved roof. You witnessed the incident with the Slayer of the Sands, yes? What a moment for our kingdom. Not only did Prince Faris show great courage, Sylvando delivered a dazzling show of swordsmanship of the beast. Incredible. I heard that Sylvando has left Gallopolis. Well, whoever he chooses to visit next will be lucky to have him. If he does even half of what he did for us, he will be certain to make a splash. Hello again, my budding young marksman. How goes the hunt for the targets? Since you have come all this way to see me, it's only fair that I give you a hint to speed you along the road to crossbow mastery, would you not say? Let me see. There's still some targets that remain unstruck in the realms and regions of Yggdrasil that you have visited so far. Yes, it seems you have not hit all the targets in Gallopolis region yet, so get out there and search high and low, leave no stone unturned. I leave the rest in your capable hands. Go forth, find those targets, and most of all, enjoy yourself. I haven't even been outside yet since getting the crossbow. I assume that there's not going to be any new dialogue here. Okay, yeah, so there's a little bit new dialogue, so I will need to talk to people. My dear friend, I must thank you again for all you have done. It is a shame that I could not reward you with the rainbow. But now that you have my permission, you should be able to follow the merchant west to Gondolia. Now, since you are here, would you be so kind as to visit Faris at the trading facility and offer him a few words of encouragement? He will be delighted to see you. Dearest Tran, we Gallopolitans are forever in your debt. The Sultan and I have done a great deal of soul-searching and have concluded that we have smuggled dear Faris unconscionably. Thanks to you, however, we have seen the error of our ways, as has Faris himself. He is a changed man. Dear Faris has undergone a total transformation. However, he is not allowing his training to occupy him entirely, and know that he sneaks out to watch the circus of an evening. But that is for the best, I am sure. He is working so hard, the poor boy deserves a treat from time to time. Prince Faris has undergone a great transformation since his deception was revealed. He is devoting himself to nightly training with a rare zeal. Truly, it gives me faith that he may be a worthy heir to the throne of Gallopolis after all. Such a relief. Yeah, but he's starting his training way late in life. Like, if he, let's say he's like 17 now or something, and he started training when he was 7, he's still 10 years behind. When I was ordered to come... Oh, we saw this one already. 1,000 thank yous for your assistance out in the celestial sands, friend. None of us would have returned alive were it not for you. I still find it difficult to believe. Prince Faris appeared so diligent, and yet he was nothing but a lazy, deceptive oaf. Still, at least now you've seen the error of his ways. Perhaps there is hope for Gallopolis after all. I can barely believe it, but it is true. Prince Faris is training properly at last. It seems a leopard can change his spots after all. Ah, Tran, how goes it, old friend? As you can see, I've changed my ways. I'm training hard to become a worthy prince of Gallopolis. I have a long way to go, of course, but one day I intend to become capable of smiting beasts such as the Slayer without assistance. It is an honor to be training alongside Prince Faris himself. My family is proud of me at last. The Sultan has personally instructed me not to treat Prince Faris with any lenience or deference. Come on, you miserable worms. Focus, or you will never stand a chance of serving beside Sir Hendrik of Heliodor. Having Prince Faris here training alongside us. It is strange. Well, you guys are noobs. Ah, you are Tran, yes? If it is Prince Faris you seek, he is currently at the training ground. He will be delighted to see you, I am sure. Ah, you're Prince Faris' friend. Then it's thanks to you that Gallopolis is at peace once more. No more trouble to report. The Slayer of the Sands is finally defeated. This is the most auspicious news I have heard in a very long time. Perhaps it is a sign. Yes, perhaps this will be the day that I finally have my big win. I must go to the racetrack immediately. You must have seen it too, yes? The manner in which Sylvando handled that sword? Oh, it was glorious. Truly gave me goosebumps all over. It also made me realize something. I should not seek to follow Sylvando around, I should seek to become just like him. The first step will be to observe these circus performers and memorize their movements. Wish me luck, friend. Next time we meet, I may well be on that stage. Did you see Sylv with that sword? There's nothing he can't do. He's a real star, that one. Are we leaving your horse, Sylvando? Make your dreams come true at the circus. We got an all-new show lined up for you. Get your tickets now for tonight's performance. I came from Puerto Valor to see the said nuts you know. See, I should have returned already, but I am glad I did not. To witness Sylvando's mastery of the sword. Caramba! He is no ordinary circus performer, eh? Everyone's feeling a bit lonely since Sylv left. What's that? You want to buy a ticket for the circus? I'm sorry, but you have to come back in the evening. It'll be worth it, though. Great Sylvando leaves Gallopolis. Hordes of adoring fans faithfully await his fabulous return. It would seem that Sylvando has already left Gallopolis. I wish I could have seen him perform. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Sylv's gone and left us. We always knew he was the wandering type. Still, I'm going to miss him. Well, wherever he ends up, I hope things go wonderfully for him. Sylv's gone and left us. I'm really going to miss having him around. He was a real ray of sunshine. Still, there's no point in moping. The show must go on. In fact, we're performing tonight. Why don't you come along? I've got to get ready for the show tonight. Every night is different, so I have to be prepared for anything. If only I'd asked Sylv for a few tips before he went off on his journey. My son insists that he wishes to become a traveling performer like Sylvando when he is grown. I'm happy for him to follow his dream, but his father insists on him becoming a knight. No, I was almost done talking to everybody in town. Sylv's gone, but that doesn't mean we can't still put on one heck of a show. You won't want to miss the new one, I promise you. It is you, the one who aided Prince Faris in his capture of the Slayer. I would be honored to have you spend the night. Honored enough to give me a discount? Alright, let's make a save, then we'll pay and watch the circus. Prince Faris is unharmed, praised his hands. What courage he displayed in the face of that terrible creature! Though I must say, Sylvando showed some truly wonderful swordsmanship too. Where might he have learned such skills, I wonder? Circus tickets. Oh, I'm sorry, they're all sold out. Better luck next time, eh? Wait, I'm only joking. Everyone gets to go in for free tonight. It's to celebrate Sylv's heroism and the whole thing with that monster. The troops cooked up a really top-notch show. Go in and take a look. You won't get an offer like this again anytime soon. Oh, yeah, okay, let's do this. Do. We'll be signing autographs after the show. Hey, you can't come up here. Actually, I've got Sylvando in my party. I can do whatever I want. I'm actually surprised they let me jump into it. Well, what do you think? I'm not bad at this, huh? Dude! He's doing one-finger push-ups. I mean, I'm nowhere near Sylv's level, but still. Dude, you could be... You're probably stronger than anyone in my party. Unless my party members can do that too, which I doubt they can. What are you doing up here? Planning a little performance, are you? What a show off. This is spellbinding. By the sands! Truly wondrous. Oh, wonderful. Amazing. Wow! How did they do it? Do you think I could learn to do things like that? Very impressive. I am so glad I came to the circus. I should not seek to follow some... Oh. I do love the circus. Sit still and look at the stage, will you? Yay! Hooray! How do they do that? I have left my husband with his beloved horses and come to the circus by myself. It is good to see everyone here enjoying the circus. Peace has returned to Gallopolis, and for that, we have you to thank. Stop wandering around and concentrate on the circus. You're spoiling everyone's fun. The circus never fails to put me in a fine mood, and it is even more enjoyable after a few hours of heavy training. Do not disturb me now, please. I'm watching a circus. Much later we can... Oh, it is you. Please, you must not sneak up on me like that. And do not look at me like that either. You may think I've gone back to my dissolute ways, but this is just a treat to myself after a hard day of training, honestly. You should take some time to relax once in a while yourself. There will always be a warm welcome for you in Gallopolis should you wish to take a break from your adventures. After you had that accident with the horse poo, the royal family gave us these seats for free. Look how good the view is from here. I finally feel like I'm on holiday. Thus, I suppose I'm starting to appreciate this one a little more as well. Well, if this is the same dude that took you to the sauna, I don't know if this is the same couple it is. I assume it is. He's taking her on what I assume is going to be a world tour that I'm going to keep seeing these guys everywhere I go. He obviously is smitten with her and has poured a lot into this trip. So I'm glad that she's finally feeling a little nice to him. At last, I finally feel like I'm on holiday, and would you believe it, we got these seats for free. Well, everybody got seats for free. I wish I could have seen Sylvando. Can we get jumped in an alleyway? Where's that evil man? I guess he's not allowed to foretell people's doom anymore. I don't think I've done your quest yet. Gallopolitan Races Time exclusive. Races to resume after turbulent times finally finish. All eyes will be on Faze's comeback. Will it be a return to form or a fall from grace? Can anyone hope to challenge him? Watch this space, racing fans. I cannot believe that Prince Faris lied to us. And who is this mysterious foreigner the report mentions? That's you! By the sands, this is a great honor. World exclusive. Prince and Slayer of Sands scam scandal. Owns up to employing outside aid. Wins back hearts of his public by walloping stonking great stonking? Maybe I'll say stinking. Walloping stinking great scorpion in City Square. To beat one who has raced in a Sand National, not to mention your having captured the Slayer of the Sands. Truly it is a great honor. I didn't just race the Sand National, buddy. I won it. This is the way to the racetrack spectator stand. If you wish to enter a race, report to the booth beyond the paddock, please. When I heard that the Slayer of Sands had appeared, I thought my beloved darlings here would be required to ride into action. Thank the Sands that this did not come to pass. Alright, one last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start leveling up a couple skills, I think. So I went through and looked at some stuff. So here. So you remember that I said that this section here should indicate like the hidden attributes. So for example, there's a metal slash here. So you'll note that this is the 7th ability and this is the 10th ability. So if I were to go to Tran's character builder menu, take a look at swords. This is, see, there's 6 on this page, so 6. And then 7, so this is the 7th ability that I don't want. I don't really care about Miracle Slash right now. And this is the 10th ability. So for me to get that final ability that I wanted, which I don't even remember what it was at the time. I think it's dual wielding or something. I'd have to get all the way... I have to so focus on that question mark on the right panel of the screen. So I was talking about the arrows on the left, the little sword icon, but now I'm pointing at the right. So I would need to unlock these surrounding skills in order to get this one, I think. Learn 4 surrounding skills to unlock that. I don't think I'm pretty sure I do not have enough points for this. Yeah, I've got 6 points left, and I haven't even gotten the one at the top yet. So that's swords. What was it that I was looking at? So that 10th ability is dual wielding, that's right. That's what I thought it was, I wasn't 100% sure. So for me to get that, I'm going to have to work towards that direction. I do want Metal Slash, however, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting points into this. So Flame Slash, attack power while wielding, Dragon Slash, what's that other ability? Sword Stance, that's what it is. Okay. Well, it's fine. So I get Metal Slash and attack power while wielding. Not enough points. Yeah, I'll take Metal Slash over that. So now we'll confirm. Tran learns a new pet power that can be performed with Sylvando's help. Tempered Tantrum. For Eric, we're going to work on his Guile. Now what I want is this skill here, which increases his half-inch ability. Half-inch is allowing me to steal an item. The only reason I know what that is, again, is me looking and comparing the attributes panel to this stuff over here. So we're going to get half-inch. I think that's it for now. Oh, out of this one, yeah. I would like to get dual wielding. I'm told that the damage is very not spectacular, at least until you get this. There's like this is I think right here where the under. Basically, if I show you something on the left, that's where that's selected on the screen, but on the right is where it is on the map or on the character build. This is equally deadly or something like dually deadly. This will allow me to do just as much damage or increase damage with my second weapon. That implies that I'm going to have less damage. It won't be full damage, so if I have a knife that does 100, another knife that does 100, I'll probably do like 50 with that extra knife. Still, I do want it. Now, the suggestions that I've tried to look up stuff on this, is that I put in a boomerang, but there's really nothing in boomerang I really want other than metal liquor. That's about it. Let's see here. So I guess I could get that. Let's go ahead. Let's work towards that. So to get, I need that, this, and this. And then I should start working towards the knife dual wielding down here. So I should get either Cobra Strike and what is it? Cobra Strike and Victimizer, taking 6 times usual damage. It'll take me 1 extra point to get there, but I will get critical chance. Or Sleeper Hit and Persecutor. I feel like Cobra Strike and Victimizer is the better way to go. It will cost me more points, but I think poisoning the enemy is probably better than putting them to sleep, because won't they just wake up if I hit them, I assume? So that'll cost me an extra turn, extra talent point. But I think those 3 on the right is better than the 2 on the left. Let's go ahead and work towards that. Now that might be bad that I'm not like focusing on anything, but again, I want to kill metal slimes and I want to be able to steal. And I want to be a dual wield, so yeah, I might be doing it really bad, because generally in these kind of games you want to focus a single thing. He can't wield both a boomerang and a knife right now. Maybe if I were dual wielding I might be able to, but still, I'd be better off just focusing on one or the other. Eric learns a new pet power that can be performed with Tran's help. Metal Medley! Tran and Eric learn a new pet power, Itemized Kill. Alright, for her, we get the Magical Might, maybe the maximum MP, I'm not really sure. Sage's Breath sounds pretty good too. We'll say Magical MP and the Fire Earth Resistance, and then we'll work towards Sage's Breath after that. And then for Serena, we're going to get wands, and we're going to work towards this one, which is dual wielding wands. So I can, let's see, it is avoid instant death attack when I have to choose half fire. Is it just one party member? A party member, that's, I don't know. I want magical mending when wielding, so I guess I should get Devil's Delight and the magical mending. I'll stop here, just to experiment. Whoops. Two panels remaining, so I have to decide what 2 I'm going to take. I have not looked up Sylvando's skills at all, however. Showmanship is way down there. I don't have it yet. I'd probably be better off looking at attributes for Sylvando. Okay, I have Metal Slash. I should probably aim for that. Alright, where is this hustle dance? It's right there. Man, Metal Slash is far for him. I'm gonna work towards Hustle Dance, I think. I don't know. No, it's probably better I work towards Metal Slash, and then so that way I can farm. And what can I equip you with, Sylvando? Alright, and that's it for skill. So now, I finally have spent my skill points. It only took me a dozen episodes to get around to it. It's not that I was slacking or anything, it's just I put a lot of thought into my abilities. So I don't really end up with buyer's remorse or anything. I just like, okay, this is what I definitely want.
Who else wants some?
Told you I was
Bites the
tough.
dust. Oh yeah. else wants some?
I saw it all, every single moment. Even from this distance, I could sense the glorious intensity of the battle. And do you know, inspiration for a title for my masterpiece has already struck. It shall be called A Walk on the Wild Side. But now is not the time to be thinking of titles. I must devote all my energies to completing the work itself. Ah, but before I forget, I must give you something to thank you for your assistance. Please. Tran receives a recipe book entitled Furry Finery. He reads it from cover to cover and learns its incredible contents by heart. Surely it has been years since I witnessed such a stimulating scene. These are the moments an artist lives for. 1,000 thank yous, young man. Your tales of walking on the wild side inspired the painter in Gallopolis to create a painting the likes of which he has never painted before. And as soon as it is finished, I must devote myself to my next great project, capturing the ominous majesty of Erdwin's lantern.
I feel better than ever.
Yoink!
May heaven's winds propel thee hence! Begone!
What's yours is mine!
This is where we were when it suddenly became nighttime, so let's talk to the kid now.
Mr. Sylvando is the best. He can ride a horse so fast that he can even fight monsters. I will be a wandering wonder just like him when I am older. So all that talk about this strong and heroic prince of theirs was a load of rubbish? I can't say I'm not disappointed. He did stand up to the Slayer of the Sandstone, and he looked good doing it too. Yes, the rumors about him being handsome were true at least. Well, that's good enough for me. I'm glad I came all this way to see him.
Are you the one? The one who rode in the Sand National instead of Prince Faris? Yes. I knew it. I knew it was you. Listen, there'll be more races held soon. You should consider taking part. I was so impressed by your performance at the Sand National. I would love to see you ride again. No. Oh, I do apologize. I wanted to ask him if he would ride another race, that is all. I would so love to watch him again.
You can imagine how lively the conversation among my patrons has been. What with all the recent occurrences here in Gallopolis.
Of course, we Gallopolitans are accustomed to having plenty to talk about. I hope you have not found our kingdom too overwhelming. So, Prince Faris wasn't the one who rode in the Sand National, and he wasn't the one who captured the Slayer of the Sands? I can't make head nor tail of this, and what's worse, it's almost as though I'm getting the blame. I tried apologizing, but that just made it worse. I still think Prince Faris is handsome, and he's also a sneaky cheat. Fancy lying about taking part in the Sand National like that. Things like that make me glad I'm with this one, even if I do wish he'd stop apologizing all the time.
Gondolia is well known for its canals. Take a boat ride if you get the chance. You won't be disappointed.
Sylvando and Prince Faris' exploits have inspired my husband to train harder than ever. I am making sure to cook him nice, healthy meals to provide him with the energy he requires. Oh, you are the ones who defeated the Slayer of the Sands, no? Word of your incredible exploits have made it even this far. And now, as a result of your heroism, we guards can go about our work without fear of being assailed by the Slayer. Thank you, truly.
It would appear that the rumors of Prince Faris' greatness were false. He was a coward who deceived us all. And yet, keeping a secret of that magnitude for so many years cannot have been easy. It is almost admirable.
Ah, it is you. We Gallopolitans owe you everything. Please, proceed with the blessings of our kingdom. Rough Rider, awarded for sending 20 or more monsters flying while riding a mount. I was wondering why he suddenly stopped. Alright, so I looked them up, and I'm just going to incorporate it in one fluid run through from here so that you can follow along if you chose to hunt down the targets. So I'm going to go there first, then I'm going to open my map so you can see it's right here. Right where my arrow is on the bottom right, next to the Huddle step. Next to the castle. And right here, next to the castle again. And then right here in Celestial Sands checkpoint. And then one more inside. Right here, northwest of the castle, southeast of Stonehenge. And that's it. That's all of them. Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to go to the bonfire and talk to the bodkin. Oh well, I'll try talking to Crossbow Kid or whoever his name is anyways. Yes, it seems you have not hit all the targets on the Emerald Coast yet, so get out there and search high and low. Leave no stone unturned. Well, I can't do the Emerald Coast yet. Alright, and so there should be a... Here he is.
My bow, this is. Many like it there are, but mine this one is. My best friend my bow is, my life it is. Master it I must. Tell us of you, the master does. A promising young sniper he claims you are. But just how many of the targets that hide throughout this region can you hit, I wonder? Impressive, most impressive. Not one single target escaped the pinpoint accuracy of your bow. Take this prize. Earned it, you have. What luck. 4 seeds of strength Tran acquires. Have destroyed each and every target. Truly a master marksman you must be. To the master in Gallopolis I will report your success. Without delay, inform him I will. Desert Deadeye. Award for hitting every bullseye in Gallopolis. Now, before we proceed on, let's do the party talk.
How wonderful!
It is. My ship's waiting for us over in Gondolia, darling. We need to pass through the western checkpoint in order to get there. Gosh, I can't wait to find out what adventures are waiting for us on the high seas. Onwards!
I wasn't going to mention it, but
I feel a lot less anxious about the journey ahead now that we have Mr. Sylvando along with us, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot more fun too. I mean, I have fond memories of when it was just Veronica and me, but it really is true what they say about traveling. The more the merrier. Isn't this just great? Now that we've got Sylvando's ship, we can head on to the high seas and visit all sorts of new places. I still can't believe he owns his own ship though. He must be someone pretty important. I wonder what his story is.
What's up?
That Sylvando guy talks way too much, but he can really fight. I guess it makes sense to let him tag along. Okay, Tran, let's head for Gondolia and see if we can't track down the merchant who brought the rainbow. Oh, you're going to Gondolia? Lucky you! The Laguna di Gondolia is totally different to the desert. Everything's green and leafy and it rains all the time. You're in for a pleasant surprise. What's that? Did I see a merchant come this way with some kind of colorful branch? As a matter of fact, I did. He was heading for Gondolia, no doubt about it. Greetings, traveler. My name is Hakim. Please pardon my impertinence, but I assume you're making the journey to Gondolia? If so, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you. Is this about your sister? Yeah. I have a sister, you see. Her name is Akia, and she works in a bakery in the city. It seems she has been very busy of late, and has been unable to come home and visit as a result. As such, I have written her a letter. Unfortunately, I am not permitted to leave my post. Would you be so good as to deliver the letter to Akia on my behalf? Hakim wants you to deliver a letter to his sister Akia, who works at the bakery in Gondolia. You will? Oh, praise the saints. Only one with a truly kind heart would agree to assist a stranger in this manner. Here's a letter I would like you to deliver. I do not need to tell you this, of course, but its contents are very important. Do not lose it, please. You didn't tell me not to read it. Akia works in a bakery in the northwestern part of Gondolia. I would be most grateful if you could deliver the letter to her there. Tran decides he wants to read Hakim's letter, but it's closed with a seal and he doesn't want to break it. By authority of His Most Exalted Majesty, the Sultan of Gallopolis, the bearer of this letter is afforded free passage throughout Gallopolis and all checkpoints therein. Please, you must deliver the letter I gave you to my sister in Gondolia. She works in a bakery in the northwestern part of the city. I'd be most grateful if you could deliver the letter to her there. Beyond this checkpoint lies the Laguna di Gondolia. Only those with express permission from His Excellency, the Most Exalted Sultan, may pass. Do you possess evidence that he has granted you such permission? No, I do not. Then I'm afraid I cannot allow you to pass. You must seek an audience with His Excellency and request that he grant you free passage. You know what? I think he might have. Tran shows the guard the Sultan's letter. Well, now, let's see. Yes, this is His Excellency's seal, then you may pass. Once you have left the checkpoint and passed through the cave, you will arrive in the Laguna di Gondolia. It is a lush and bountiful region. Continue along the road, and eventually you will come to Gondolia itself, the world's greatest trading port. I wish you a safe journey. The Laguna di Gondolia boasts lush vegetation and lots of rain. You must remain vigilant, for the wet weather brings out strange and dangerous beasts.